Welcome to the road to tranquility, a journey to inner peace where we explore ancient wisdom to find grounding in the chaos of modern life. This space is dedicated to those over 40 who are beginning to seek deeper meaning, clarity, and calm in a world that rarely slows down. If you find what we share valuable, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, we will continue this journey of exploring Buddhist teachings, not just to understand them, but to live them with mindfulness, presence, and peace every day. Leo, before we begin, take a breath, not a quick breath, but a deep one that reaches into your chest. Close your eyes if you can, and ask yourself, have you felt something strange lately? A feeling you can't explain, like something is shifting behind the scenes? Maybe it's a lingering dream that won't let go. Maybe you've had a sudden chill, a sense that someone was watching, or a familiar name resurfacing over and over again. Whatever it is, don't dismiss it. These moments are not coincidences. They are early messages, gentle whispers from the universe, asking you to wake up and pay attention. The first week of June is not just another page on the calendar. For you, Leo, it marks the beginning of something significant. This is not the kind of change that announces itself with drama or noise. Instead, it arrives quietly, through delays, missed calls, unexpected encounters, and subtle shifts in your environment. And yet, if you're truly listening, you'll recognize that nothing about it is random. The energy around you is moving, like the tension in the air just before a storm. There's a heaviness, a pulse, an invisible force pressing against the edges of your awareness. You may find yourself feeling more sensitive than usual. A conversation that once flowed effortlessly now feels distant. Someone pulls away without reason. You sense things before they happen. You know something is coming, even if you can't explain how. You are being prepared, not for destruction, not for disaster, but for revelation. The signs are not here to scare you. They are here to guide you. The universe is about to reveal something about your path, your purpose, and your power. But here's the truth. You must be still enough to notice. You must be wise enough to interpret. And most of all, you must be brave enough to respond. This is a week of alignment. A week where reality begins to shift beneath the surface. And if you move with it, if you walk through it with your eyes wide open, you will not only avoid the chaos others might stumble into, but you'll step into a version of yourself that's been waiting patiently to emerge. The signs have already begun. Leo, the question now is, are you watching? Section 1. Astrological Energy Overview for Leo, first week of June 2025. As June 2025 unfolds, the cosmos presents Leo with a tapestry of celestial events that promise to influence both the heart and mind. The first week of June is particularly significant, marked by planetary movements and aspects that will shape Leo's emotional landscape, relationships, and personal growth. Understanding these astrological energies can provide Leo with the insight needed to navigate this period with awareness and intention. Crescent Moon Mercury in Cancer, June 8-26. Mercury's transit through Cancer from June 8 to June 26 brings a shift in communication styles. While Cancer is a sign known for its emotional depth and intuition, Mercury's influence here emphasizes introspection and sensitivity in communication. Leo may find themselves reflecting more on their feelings and expressing them with greater care. This period encourages thoughtful conversations and a deeper connection to one's inner world. However, as Mercury moves closer to its retrograde phase, which begins on July 18th, there may be moments of miscommunication or misunderstandings. It's advisable for Leo to take extra care in their interactions, ensuring clarity and patience in their exchanges. Full Moon Venus in Gemini, June 1-6. Venus, the planet of love and harmony, remains in Gemini until June 6th. During this time, Leo may experience a lighthearted and social energy in their relationships. Venus in Gemini fosters curiosity and adaptability, encouraging exploration and open-mindedness in love. Leo might feel drawn to engaging in stimulating conversations and seeking variety in their interactions. This is an excellent period for socializing, networking, and meeting new people. However, as Venus prepares to move into Taurus on June 6th, there may be a shift towards a desire for more stability and depth in relationships. Leo should be mindful of balancing the playful energy of Venus in Gemini with the forthcoming need for grounding and security. Milky Way Mars in Virgo, June 1-7. Mars, the planet of action and drive, remains in Virgo until June 7th. This placement emphasizes precision, organization, and a methodical approach to tasks. Leo may feel a surge of energy directed towards improving routines, refining skills, and attending to details. It's a time to channel energy into productive endeavors and to take practical steps towards personal goals. However, as Mars moves into Leo on June 7th, there may be a shift towards a more dynamic and assertive energy. Leo should be prepared to embrace this change, using the confidence and leadership qualities associated with Mars in Leo to pursue their ambitions with vigor. Sun face Sun in Gemini, June 1-20. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini until June 20th. Highlighting themes of communication, learning, and adaptability. Leo may feel an increased desire to engage in intellectual pursuits, share ideas, and connect with others on a mental level. This is a time to embrace curiosity and explore new interests. As the Sun transitions into Cancer on June 20th, the focus will shift towards emotional depth, home, and family. Leo should be prepared for this change, allowing for a balance between intellectual engagement and emotional nurturing. Full Moon Lunar Activity. Full Moon in Sagittarius, June 11th. The full moon in Sagittarius on June 11th brings illumination to areas of growth, expansion, and higher learning. For Leo, this may manifest as a desire to seek truth, explore new philosophies, or embark on journeys, both literal and metaphorical. It's a time to embrace optimism and broaden horizons. However, the full moon can also bring to light areas of imbalance or overindulgence. Leo should be mindful of tendencies towards excess and strive for moderation and balance during this period. Milky Way Jupiter in Cancer, June 9th to July 18th. Jupiter's transit into Cancer on June 9th marks a period of emotional growth, nurturing, and expansion. For Leo, This placement encourages a deeper connection to home, family, and personal roots. It's a time to invest in emotional well-being and to seek comfort and security in familiar surroundings. Jupiter's influence can also bring opportunities for growth through introspection and self-care. Leo should embrace this energy by focusing on personal development and creating a supportive environment for themselves and their loved ones. The first week of June 2025 offers Leo a rich tapestry of astrological influences that encourage introspection, communication, and personal growth. By understanding and aligning with these energies, Leo can navigate this period with awareness and intention, embracing the opportunities for transformation and self-discovery that the cosmos presents. Shooting Star Section 2. What Leos will experience: signs, shifts and surprises. June 1 to 7, 2025. The first week of June will not be quiet for Leos, not internally, not externally. You may not see dramatic events unfolding on the outside, but subtle, persistent vibrations will begin within and ripple outward. These will appear as signs. But the question is, will you recognize them? This section explores the key experiences Leos are likely to encounter emotionally, socially, professionally, and spiritually as June begins. These insights are rooted in astrological alignments and energetic trends, tailored specifically to the Leo archetype: proud, warm, magnetic, but often tested through fire. Fire 1. Inner tension between confidence and uncertainty. One of the most striking emotional dynamics Leos may face this week is a tension between their innate confidence and a creeping sense of self-doubt. Why it's happening? The Sun is still in Gemini, a sign that thrives on questions, not answers. This contrasts with Leo's natural desire for certainty and clear direction. Meanwhile, Mercury in Cancer softens your logic with emotion, making it harder to distinguish between intuition and insecurity. What you might feel: a strange hesitation before taking action, even in familiar areas, questioning your role in certain relationships or work dynamics, feeling unusually sensitive to feedback or silence. Astrological interpretation. The cosmos isn't undermining you, it's asking you to pause, to reflect. This is a recalibration of inner confidence, not a failure. Sit with the discomfort, it's temporary but valuable. Briefcase 2. Professional opportunities with a hidden challenge. Mars in Virgo until June 7th gives Leos a helpful boost in the area of daily productivity, health, and work performance. This transit helps you stay focused, detail-oriented, and committed to small goals that lead to long-term success. However, Virgo energy is subtle. You might not get the loud praise or immediate results you want. Your efforts may go unnoticed for now, which can be frustrating for a sign like Leo that thrives on recognition. What to do? Stick to the process. This is a time of planting, not harvesting. Avoid dramatic moves at work. Focus instead on refinement. Take pride in your own excellence, even if others don't see it yet. Watch for this sign. A new task or collaboration might arise midweek that seems unremarkable, but it holds long-term potential. Don't dismiss it. Sparkling Heart 3. Relationship mirror. Emotional truths surface. with Venus wrapping up its time in Gemini and preparing to enter Taurus. There's a dual influence in your romantic and social life. Gemini energy: light, flirty, conversational. Taurus energy: loyal, deep, value-driven. Leos may feel torn. Do you keep things casual? Or do you seek something more anchored? What may arise? An old friend or flame might reappear, bringing either healing or confusion. An important conversation may uncover a hidden feeling or truth. You could feel unusually sensitive to whether you're being appreciated or not. Astrological advice: this is not the week to demand loyalty or emotional guarantees. Instead, observe. Let people reveal themselves. The true signs will appear not in what is said, but in what is consistently done. Brain 4. Subconscious signals and dream guidance. One often overlooked theme this week is the increased activity in the subconscious mind. With Mercury in a water sign, Cancer, and the moon's activity building toward the Sagittarius full moon, June 11th. Your dreams, gut instincts, and emotional impressions will be stronger than usual. What you may notice: vivid dreams, especially ones with symbolic content, fire, animals, family, childhood homes. A sudden feeling of déjà vu or intuitive nudges that prove correct. Emotional reactions that don't make sense logically, but feel true. How to respond: keep a dream or intuition journal for the week. Use morning stillness, right after waking, to reflect on insights. Pay attention to recurring symbols or phrases, they're not random. This is the universe whispering. The more you listen, the louder it gets. Compass 5. External signs: people, places, and patterns. Finally, let's talk about real-world signs, external events or encounters that carry deeper meaning. These might not come with flashing lights, but if you're paying attention, you'll feel their significance. Examples might include running into someone unexpectedly who reminds you of a past lesson, receiving an offer or invitation right when you're contemplating a change, noticing a repeated word, animal, or number, e.g. seeing 888 or lions in media repeatedly. These patterns are symbolic for Leos in particular because your sign is deeply connected to synchronicity. When the universe speaks to Leo, it does so boldly, but only when Leo is humble enough to listen. Sparkle's summary: what it all means. In the first week of June, Leos are being asked to slow down internally while staying steady externally. You may not be in the spotlight, but you are in preparation mode. These early June energies are tuning your heart, clarifying your mind, and calling you back to center. Remember, not every sign will be loud. Some signs are emotional, intuitive, symbolic. Trust what you feel, especially if it comes with both discomfort and curiosity. Leo, you are not being tested for punishment, you're being refined for purpose. Stop sign section 3 to 3 warning signs to watch for, June 1 to 7. 2025. Viet Theo Kung Van Phong Chin Shu. Fan Tik Sao. Choyan Niep Va Jiao Cam Suk Dung Chuan Cho Mo Video Dang Astrology High Engagement Trend YouTube. Tornado warning sign number 1. Communication breakdowns on June 2nd and 4. What happens? Around June 2nd and June 4th, the influence of Mercury in Cancer reaches a point of emotional overload, especially when paired with minor lunar transits. You might find yourself speaking with good intentions, but being misunderstood, or worse, you may misread someone else's words and respond emotionally instead of rationally. How it plays out: a coworker or friend says something that feels off. Even if it's subtle, you draft a message or email and later regret your tone. A personal conversation goes sideways due to hidden emotional tension. Why it matters for Leo. Leo is a fire sign, bold, expressive, and often unfiltered. But this week calls for a softer, more measured approach. Not everyone around you will be emotionally honest, and not every reaction will be about you, even if it feels that way. How to respond: pause before responding. Ask clarifying questions instead of jumping to conclusions. Assume positive intent unless clearly proven otherwise. Reread your written communications before sending. Tone is everything this week. Man in lotus position. Astrological wisdom. When Mercury moves through a water sign like Cancer, the mind becomes more reactive to emotional undercurrents. Words carry more weight. Speak with care. Collision warning. Sign number 2. Emotional burnout or sudden fatigue. What happens? Leo may feel a wave of unexpected tiredness, even after a good night's sleep or a productive day. This fatigue isn't just physical, it's emotional and energetic. With Venus shifting from airy Gemini into earthy Taurus and Mars transitioning from Virgo into Leo by June 7. Your body is adjusting to a shift in elemental energy. Symptoms to watch for: you feel off, tired, or disoriented for no apparent reason. You're pushing through work or social obligations with less joy than usual. Your usual confidence feels dulled or flat. Why it's important? This kind of burnout is not failure, it's recalibration. Your energy body, yes, Leo, you have one, is trying to align with what your soul actually needs. Too much forcing, too much pretending, and your system will hit the brakes. What to do instead? Prioritize recovery. Get more sleep. Limit digital distractions. And drink water. Avoid high stimulation environments when possible. No need to be everywhere. Take solo time without guilt. It's not selfish. It's essential. Fire. Astrological wisdom. As Mars prepares to enter your sign, it charges your drive, but only if the body is rested. Don't burn out before you ignite. Cyclone warning. Sign number 3. Recurring patterns or déjà vu moments. What happens? Throughout this week, especially around June 5 to 6, you may notice repeating patterns in people, conversations, or even numbers and symbols. These are not coincidences. This is the universe trying to bring unresolved themes to your attention. For Leo, a sign of destiny and expression, these patterns often signal a karmic checkpoint. Examples include running into someone who played a role in a past mistake or growth moment, facing the same conflict you thought you'd outgrown, but now in a different setting, seeing repeated symbols in media, dreams, or daily life, e.g. lions. Gold. The number 8. Why this matters now. The astrology of early June is not just pushing you forward, it's circling you back to close energetic loops. If you respond differently this time, you shift the timeline. You evolve. That's why it feels intense. It is. How to work with it. Reflect. Don't react. Ask. What's the lesson here? If you feel like you're repeating something, take a different action. Journal the signs you see this week. They may not make sense now, but they will later. Nazar Amulet Astrological Wisdom. Sagittarius full moon energy, coming on June 11th, is already building behind the scenes. It urges truth, closure, and freedom. What you face this week sets the tone for that emotional breakthrough. And in summary, these warnings are invitations. Leo, these signs are not punishments. They are invitations to wake up, evolve, and led, not from ego, but from awareness. You're not just ruled by the sun. You are the sun in many people's lives. But even the sun has to rest behind the clouds sometimes to prepare for a brighter rise. Let these warning signs be what they truly are. Sparkles gateways to deeper power. Sparkles tests of emotional maturity. Sparkles clues from the universe that you are not lost, you're being recalibrated. Section 4. How to respond to these signs, aligning with the universe's guidance. Viet Theo Van Phong Dong Nyat, Sao Sak, Cam Suk, Choyan Nia, Thiet K Toyu Cho Noi Dung YouTube Hoak Podcast Dang Tam Lin, Chiam Tin. Compass 1. Pause before you act. Embrace the power of non-reaction. In a week marked by energetic shifts, subtle warnings, and emotional waves, your first and most powerful move is simply this: pause. As a Leo, your instinct is to move fast, to express, to shine. But the cosmos isn't asking for your light right now, it's asking for your stillness. What this means practically: take a deep breath before responding to a message, especially if it stirs emotion. Sit with big decisions for 24 hours before acting on them. If someone triggers you, ask yourself, what am I really feeling, and why? This week isn't about proving a point. It's about understanding the point before you speak, post, or decide. Dove spiritual principle. Non-reaction is not weakness. It's energetic mastery. And this week, it may save you from regret or lead you to clarity. Memo 2. Reflect. Don't react. Let journaling be your mirror. One of the simplest and most effective spiritual tools during turbulent energetic weeks is journaling. Not the fluffy kind, but raw, honest reflection. Your mind may feel full, but your page can carry it for you. Journal prompts for this week. Where am I acting out of fear or old patterns? What do I need emotionally that I'm afraid to ask for? Which situations keep repeating in my life, and how am I showing up in them? Optional ritual. Try a 5-minute stream of consciousness writing session right after waking up. This is when your subconscious is most open. No filter, just write. What comes out may surprise you and guide you. Sparkles astrological layer. With Mercury in Cancer, your thoughts are deeply connected to memory and emotion. Journaling helps release what's stuck and access what's hidden. Woman in Lotus Position 3. Protect your energy field. Not everything needs your attention. When cosmic weather gets turbulent, your greatest spiritual defense is energetic boundaries. Leos often attract attention, drama, and requests, even when they don't ask for it. But just because someone wants your energy doesn't mean they're entitled to it. Ways to protect your energy. Limit time around people who leave you feeling drained or uneasy. Create time in your day where you're not accessible, physically or digitally. Use grounding techniques, walking barefoot, deep breathing, salt baths, or sound healing. Quick energetic shield practice. Each morning, visualize a sphere of golden light surrounding you. Breathe into it. See it sealing in your peace and repelling anything that isn't aligned with your highest good. Shield energy truth. The stronger your boundary, the clearer your intuition. And this week, your intuition is your compass. Shooting star 4. Let the signs speak, but don't obsess. Yes, this is a week of signs, synchronicities, gut feelings, dreams that feel prophetic. But here's the truth. You don't have to decode everything right now. The mind may try to analyze every number, animal, or word you see. Instead of spiraling, observe. Trust that if a sign truly matters, it will return, repeatedly, with clarity. What to do instead of overthinking. Keep a short list of signs or themes you're noticing. Meditate on a single question. What is this trying to show me about myself? Leave space. The message will arrive when your mind quiets. Milky Way universal law. What's meant for you is never hidden. It's just waiting for you to slow down enough to receive it. Orange Heart 5. Anchor into self-love. Be the safe place you're seeking. All spiritual practice is empty without self-compassion. During a week where energies may challenge your identity, confidence, or emotional security, return to love. Not romantic love, self-love, soul love. What that looks like for Leo. Taking pride in how far you've come, not just what you've achieved. Speaking to yourself like you would a best friend. Doing one thing daily that's just for joy, not productivity. Leo, your worth isn't tied to your output or your image. Your worth is innate. You were born with it. You carry it in your light, even when it dims. Especially then. Lion final spiritual truth. This week, your most powerful alignment tool isn't a strategy. It's self-kindness. When you soften toward yourself, the universe softens around you. Glowing star summary. Respond with awareness, not instinct. This week doesn't require you to be perfect. It asks you to be present. The signs will come. The emotions will stir. The universe will test your ability to pause, reflect, and stay aligned with your truth, not your fears. Let this be your mantra for the week. I do not chase signs. I welcome truth. I protect my peace. I trust the process. Leo, this is not just another astrological week. It's a recalibration of your heart and spirit. Respond with grace, and you'll rise with power. Glowing Star Section 5. Empowerment and closing message. Leo, step into your true radiance. Lion, you were never meant to dim. Leo, the first week of June 2025 may not be what you expected. It's not about applause, spotlight, or big breakthroughs. Not yet. This week is about preparation, quiet alignment, inner recalibration. It is not glamorous, but it is sacred. You're being prepared, not punished. There are signs, There are signals. There are silent messages from the universe that only you can hear, because they are encoded in your journey, in your archetype, in your destiny. Fire you are the flame, not the flicker. Leo is ruled by the sun, but the sun doesn't burn hot all the time. It rotates, it rests, it recharges behind clouds and shadows, and then it rises again. This week, you are not being asked to shine for others. You are being asked to burn steadily for yourself. That's the message beneath all the noise. You do not have to prove your light. You simply have to protect it. And once you do, once you stop pouring energy into dead ends, distractions, and emotional debris, you'll notice something. You feel powerful again. Quietly, deeply, unshakably. Full moon, the bigger picture, preparing for the full moon. Everything happening in the first week of June is a precursor, a build-up, a cosmic rehearsal for what's coming around the full moon in Sagittarius, June 11th, which will spotlight truth, vision, and expansion. The universe is whispering, get clear, get grounded, get honest. You're being asked to clear the noise from your heart, realign with your core values. Forgive yourself for the ways you've doubted or delayed your own greatness. Because what's coming next will require your clarity and courage. Dizzy the Leo mantra for June's first week. Repeat this to yourself when emotions rise, when signs confuse you, or when you forget your power. Sparkles. I move with purpose. I protect my peace. I recognize my signs. I rise with integrity. I lead with light. Sparkles. Orange heart closing message to all Leos watching. Leo, you're not here by accident. You're watching or reading this because you know something is shifting. You felt the signs before anyone told you. You sense the winds of change, not with fear, but with quiet readiness. And that's your superpower. Don't let anyone tell you how to glow. Don't wait for permission to pause. Don't ignore what feels sacred simply because it's subtle. The universe is speaking to you. And now, it's your move. Movie camera. End screen call to action. For YouTube video version. Lion, if you felt this message, leave a fire in the comments so we know you're rising. Speech balloon, tell us. What signs have you seen so far this week? Bell, subscribe for weekly Leo guidance, because your journey is just beginning. Herb conclusion. The cosmic map ahead, and your place within it. As we close this deep dive into Leo's first week of June 2025, let's take a moment to step back and look at the full picture. You've been shown that this isn't just another week. It's a threshold, a liminal space between who you've been and who you are becoming. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered Shooting Star, the astrological backdrop shaping Leo's energy, Mercury's emotional undercurrent, Venus's shift from play to depth, Mars preparing to ignite your power, Compass, what you'll experience internally and externally, tension, clarity, emotional truth, fatigue, and powerful signs through people, dreams, and intuition. Warning, the warnings to heed: miscommunication, emotional burnout, and repeating patterns that beg for a wiser response. Sparkles, the conscious choices available to you. Slow down. Reflect. Protect your energy. Trust the signs without obsession. And root yourself in authentic self-love. And finally, We gave you the truth behind the signs. They are not tests you must pass. They are invitations to become more you than ever before. The future is personal power, aligned purpose, and inner peace. This week, Leo, you are not being called to lead a revolution. You are being called to lead yourself back home. Home to your center. Home to your voice. Home to your truth. What you practice this week will ripple outward through the rest of June and beyond. As the full moon in Sagittarius approaches, and the second half of the year unfolds, your clarity, calm, and courage will become your compass. So, take this moment seriously. Feel deeply. Respond wisely. Shine gently. You are not here to be loud. You are here to be real. Movie camera, continue the journey with us. The road to tranquility. If this message resonated with you, your soul already knows. You're walking a deeper path. One guided not just by the stars, but by intention, by awareness, and by peace. That's exactly what we're building here on the road to tranquility, a place for reflection, alignment, and spiritual insight grounded in truth. Speech balloon, drop a comment below. What sign or shift are you feeling right now? Your experience matters here. Fire like this video if it sparked something in you. Bell, subscribe to the road to tranquility so you never miss weekly guidance curated for your soul's evolution. Full moon, and don't forget, the full moon is coming. Prepare with us. Leo, the universe isn't asking you to be fearless. It's asking you to be fully present. Your next chapter is already waiting. You just have to walk toward it, one step, one breath, one aligned decision at a time. Welcome home to yourself.